Hi, welcome back to the Alpine Art Co. My name's John Jeffrey here in Alaska. Today let's do some drawings together and I'll talk about a couple of ways to make your art even better. Let's get started. When you decide on something to draw, the first thing you need to look for is what shape it is. What shape is the thing I'm trying to draw? So let's start with an easy shape. This is an apple. Can you see what shape that I'm going to draw? It's going to look kind of like a circle. Maybe it has some bumps on the top or along the bottom, but it's going to be kind of a circle with probably a small stem on top. Did you draw an apple? Is it a circle? Let's try it again. Kind of a circle, maybe some bumps on it, and a stem. Let's put some more bumps on the bottom here. Great, I like those. What if I drew it like this? Wait, you think, that's a square, that's not the right shape. And you're right, this one doesn't really look like an apple, but these do because I got the right shape. Let's try drawing a banana. To draw a banana, again, we need to think about what kind of shape we're trying to draw. What kind of lines is this going to have? Well, I see two big curved lines along the top and the bottom. Let's see if we could draw it. Here's a curved line. And I want another curved line below it. Great. I think that looks pretty close to the shape of this banana. Maybe it needs this little stem on the top. If you wanted to draw it again, you could draw it standing up. Now that I really know how to draw it, I can even draw it upside down. Once you learn what shape you're trying to draw, it gets so much easier. Let's try something else. Another way to make our drawings more exciting is to add details. Let's take the shape of this apple, a circle, and a stem. And let's try to think of some details to make this apple more exciting. Maybe it could have some dots on it. Or it could have a leaf on the top next to the stem. Those are two ways to make an apple more interesting. What if we changed the shape of the apple and tried to make it a little different? Something like this. By changing the shape, I can still tell that it's an apple, but I've given it some more details to make it more interesting. It's not just round anymore, it's got some bumps and things like that. Let's draw another one. That's a fun apple. I like that. You could even put some shiny spots on one side. Or if you wanted to get really creative with the detail, let's pretend like somebody took a bite out of an apple. Draw most of the apple. But on this side, let's put a bite mark. So this is where the apple used to be. Now I'm going to draw teeth marks. I can draw the stem of the apple and the leaf. But somebody has taken a big bite out of that apple. And that's a fun detail. I think that's great. Another fun detail you can add to your apple drawing is a worm coming out of the top. Let's draw an apple. And now let's think about drawing a worm. What kind of shape would a worm have? Let's draw it coming out of this side here. I think probably a squiggly line, something like that. And then I'm going to draw a squiggly line to make it a shape. Have you got it? Did you draw a worm in your apple? Let's add some details. How about some eyes? And maybe some lines or stripes. Let's put some details in our apple, maybe some dots. You can color that in if you want. And that's an apple with lots of great details, dots, and a worm. Maybe you could draw that yourself. Now you know how to find shapes in things that you're trying to draw. Let's draw this pencil using the same shapes 2 different ways. Here's a long, thin rectangle. And here's a tall rectangle. To make these pencils, let's put a sharp end on this side with a triangle. You can color it in if you'd like. Let's put a square on the end. Let's add some erasers to our pencils. A square here. And a square here. We can add a couple of lines to show where the eraser is held onto the pencil. And finally, we can add some lines to show the sides of the pencil. For these 2 drawings, we use the exact same shapes and the exact same lines, but look how different they are. They both look like pencils, but I drew them in very different ways. Maybe you could try that too. Thanks for coming today. My name's John Jeffrey. I hope you enjoyed this art lesson. When you're doing your drawings, don't forget to first find the shape and then add some great details. All right, have a great day. We'll see you soon.